All right, today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to debug our own thinking. We're about to deconstruct a really common but super critical glitch that's found in a very specific and very powerful mental operating system. So let's just kick things off with a question that might sting a little bit. Is your greatest strength actually your biggest bug? I mean, think about that for a second. It's a challenging thought, especially when that strength, your logic, your independence, is the very core of who you are, how you see yourself, and navigate the world. Okay, let's dive right in. To really understand this glitch, we first need to identify the system we're talking about. We're looking at the personality type that's often called the mastermind, or, the INTJ. This is a personality that's famous for its strategic thinking and its absolute love of complex systems. Now, the core programming, the mantra of this entire operating system is pretty simple. I am a logical mastermind. I don't need people. And for a long time, you've probably seen this as a feature, right? An upgrade, not a bug. It feels like a streamlined, super efficient way to operate without all those messy, emotional distractions getting in the way of a perfect plan. But what if that's wrong? What if that core feature, that self-reliance on pure logic, is actually causing critical system errors behind the scenes? What if the code isn't as clean as it looks? Let's peel back the layers and see what's really going on. Okay, so look at this. This really lays it all out there. On one side, you have the bug, the belief system. I don't need people. But then, on the other side, you see the reality. The source material we're looking at suggests this isn't a strength at all. It's actually a defense mechanism for low emotional intelligence. Whoa. So it's not a sign of being superior, but a way to shield a vulnerability. So what's causing this massive system conflict? Well, it all comes down to one thing, the human variable. That unpredictable, irrational, and emotional piece of the puzzle that exists in every single human system. It's the one piece of data that the mastermind's greatest tool, pure logic, it just can't compute. It chokes on it. The system is brilliant at analyzing structures, but it crashes again and again when it runs into this persistent human element. So you might be asking, what happens when a super powerful system keeps hitting an error it just can't solve? Well, it doesn't just stop. Oh no, it begins a dangerous breakdown sequence. Let's trace this failure, what we're going to call the burnout cascade. And here's how that one little bug just spirals completely out of control. It starts with a logic failure. The system tries to use logic to solve an emotional problem that's like trying to fix a software bug with a hammer. It just doesn't work. And because it fails, it leads to system isolation, because you can't connect with the human network. And what's the end game of all this? The predictable outcome? Critical burnout. All system resources are just gone, depleted from fighting a battle you were never going to win. Okay, that all sounds pretty bleak, right? But here is the good news. A full system wipe is not necessary. You do not have to scrap the entire OS and start from scratch. All you need is a critical update, a patch, to fix this vulnerability and get everything running smoothly again. And installing this patch, it's actually a pretty simple two-step process. Step 1, just accept that humans, and yeah, that includes you, are often irrational actors. We are driven by way more than just logic. Step 2, and this is the big one, learn social protocols. But here's the key. You're not learning them to become someone you're not. You're learning them as a functional interface, a way to connect with other people. And this brings us to the ultimate takeaway. Social protocols aren't logical. They are the interface required to use the network. Think of it like learning a new coding language to access a powerful API. It isn't a compromise of your logic. It's a totally pragmatic step to connect your powerful system to the rest of the world. So the real question is, are you ready to install the patch?